Hello everyone and welcome back to Screamers!
Woo!
We are back in the studio after what feels like years.
Been on the road.
In fact, the last time we were in the studio we weren't even Euros champions yet. We weren't even back-to-back Euros champions yet. Anyway, we have loads to cover today. Of course, the Euros, a quick WAFCON and Copa América catch-up. So shall we get into it?
Let's do it.
Let's.
England are back-to-back Euros champions. They have lined up the best end of a season for us that they could have done. Imagine having to end our first season of Screamers on the low of, we lost the final, guys.
To Spain.
To Spain. But actually, before we dig into the Euros, dig into a big debrief, I have an end of season present for us from my mother.
Oh my God.
Oh, Ginny.
Bag for you.
Oh my God. It's a scream.
Oh, I'm going to cry.
Oh, did she bake it?
Oh,
This is
Ginny.
too
Oh,
cute.
my God.
Oh.
And she's written us a card to somebody. I don't know what the card says. If someone wants to read the card out.
Can we read it together? Can we do like one sentence each, Maya?
Okay, I'm opening the card. Wow, this is so sweet. Okay. To Jessie, Maya and Honor.
Congratulations on reaching 30 plus episodes of Screamers. And
Sorry, Jessie, you didn't get to read any.
That's all right.
For all your achievements this season.
onwards and upwards. Love, Ginny. Enjoy the gluten-free brownies.
Yeah, they're all gluten free.
Can I try
an
one?
angel. Thank you, Ginny. That is so
Ginny, I'm going
thoughtful.
to try one right now.
I'm going to take my headphones off while you try it because I can't deal with that.
I want to nibble as well.
Wow, they're really squishy.
Mmm.
Mm.
Oh my God. Delicious.
Oh my God, that's so nice. That pairs perfectly with my iced coffee, actually.
You're welcome for
That
this.
is
Iced
so
coffee.
delicious.
This is the swallowing audio discourse Mark II, which we
just
will
love
have to
to treat
release
each
at some point. But I guess, should we talk about the Euros? Now we've got a little sweet treat to do it with.
The tournament of missed penalties, as some might call it.
Penalties went to die at the Euros. Some could say defending did at points as well. But who cares? You can win that tournament by only being ahead for 4 minutes.
Absolutely incredible, that. 4 minutes, 52 seconds.
You can
In the
make some
knockout.
Spanish players say how incredibly unlucky they were to win it. It's like, well, you did have an hour to score. So
Ooh, yeah.
Inject it into my veins.
Yeah, that was
I was
bad
watching
blood.
all the Spanish post-match content.
Yeah.
So salty.
I really hate that with players when they say after a game, like, oh, we deserve to win. It's like, well, no, if you deserved to win, you would have won.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And like, yeah, you can say that maybe there were some dodgy refereeing decisions and that affect games and stuff, but like, you didn't
I was going
win.
to say, I think there is a time and a place for we deserve to win if there's been a really obvious incorrect penalty call or red
Yeah.
card or something. This was not that.
This was not that. This was
Just they didn't play well enough.
this was England doing what champions do and finding a way.
Exactly.
Um,
Keeping organised
Which they
against
did
Spain.
throughout the whole tournament.
Throughout the whole tournament, there was never a moment it was easy. There was never a moment it was fun and light. I mean, actually, maybe the Netherlands game. Netherlands game was...
And
Yeah.
the Wales game.
And the Wales game.
I'm happy we were at those ones. They were probably the most kind of fun that
Guys,
the England
I think
team had.
we were at the only games where England played really well.
Yeah.
And then obviously there was the final as well.
Well, we need to get a debrief from you as to what the final experience was like, because Myra and I watched it together in East London, but a certain somebody was out.
Somebody went out for Switzerland 2.0.
Yeah.
Switzerland 2.0.
So they weren't done with the country, and now I'm going back.
It was crazy, God, just a roller coaster. It was really weird going back to Switzerland because I was
Yeah.
like, I've had my holiday, I've been here.
Yeah.
And then I was all of a sudden back in my old haunts, went over to Basel, stayed in the hotel that the Lionesses had been at the night before. We saw the team bus outside, they just
Oh
left.
my God.
And yeah, the final itself was, I was a wreck.
Yeah. We were a wreck at the Moth Club. I actually can't imagine what it must have been like in the...
I don't think I would have been able to contain myself if I'd actually been in that stadium.
Actually, to
It
be honest,
was-
I imagine it was similar to how I felt at the Champions League final.
Yeah, I think so. It was unbearable.
Yeah.
I felt so nervous.
What was the crowd like? Because we couldn't really... Obviously, we had the audio on when we were watching it, but, because everyone
were
in the
quite
room
loud.
was shouting. We were quite loud, yeah.
Yeah, I would say it was a bit of a nervy atmosphere.
Mm.
I think the fans were good. They weren't like incredibly noisy
Yeah.
and supportive, the England fans.
Probably everyone
A
just felt
few-
sick.
few more England fans than Spanish fans, but where
Oh,
I was, it
interesting.
was quite mixed. There were moments where it was like epic,
Yeah.
but then there are also moments where it's like silence.
'Tis the England way. I don't think I'm ever going to get over it. I don't think I'm ever going to get over the fact that this team has won 2 Euros in a row.
Yeah.
I mean, well, I got emotional at watching the game, but it was also watching the parade and how many people, I mean, Anna, again, you'll have to debrief what that was like, but 65,000 people.
Yeah. That
It
was
was like,
incredible.
How
Yeah.
far we've come.
And also seeing that how I think the Lionesses were almost more emotional about that than on the day of the final. Like,
Yeah.
I think they played in sold out stadiums before.
Yeah.
So that kind of, I guess, is not as different as usual. But coming to the parade where there's like more people than there's ever been, like completely unprecedented crowd.
Yeah.
I think obviously you could see it really struck a chord with them.
Yeah.
It struck a chord with me. It was incredibly emotional being
Yeah.
there on a Tuesday
Yeah.
lunchtime with obviously thousands and thousands of people, like of all ages, walks of life, and everyone just buzzing, screaming, celebrating.
I thought it was a bit of a shame that Jess Carter couldn't come to the parade because she went straight back to
Yeah.
Gotham.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Especially as Anna Morehouse got to stick around for,
know.
for
Well,
one
Jess
more
said
day.
it was like her choice.
Yeah, her choice.
But-
But she deserves such a massive shout out for what she
God.
did at the tournament.
It's so hard to pick an England player of the tournament, but
yeah.
she would be up there for me because I think, obviously there was a game where none of the England defence covered themselves in glory, but I think Jess Carter put in some fantastic performance. That final performance is like one for the ages.
Unbelievable.
It was incredible, and that photo, I love that photo of her sat like looking up and smiling
I know,
at the end.
it's such, and it feels like, especially because she obviously had such a rough ride during the tournament,
Yeah.
like unbelievably disgusting, the racism that she was getting online.
Yeah.
And so to see that photo of her looking like she doesn't have a care in the world, and
Yeah.
she felt really light, like it was such a nice photo to see. And she deserved that moment
Just
so
joy.
much.
It was
Yeah.
amazing. And that just is like shows her resilience, I guess, to be able to block things out and put in that shift in the final.
And also shows that atmosphere that I think there was a lot of talk before the Euros because of, the way that Mary Earps left camp and the way that other things have maybe been handled. Like, oh, what's the atmosphere like in camp? But you can tell every single one of those players. There is such a good vibe in that camp right now. They all love Serena. It's the same as I remember after the last Euros final, watching Beth England like run and pick up Serena. Like the first person she hugged was Serena. Didn't get a minute during the tournament. And it was the same thing. You were seeing subs who've maybe got a couple of minutes here and there, maybe not played at all, just like joyous and celebrating with Serena. How happy they all looked when Burna Boy came out at
Oh my God, amazing.
after the parade, because they knew it was like such a fun thing for her. Like the togetherness of that team is incredible.
Yeah.
I mean,
They
she obviously is like, she has been so successful. What's the stat? Like she's got to a final in her last five international
Her
tournaments.
only 5
Yeah.
international tournaments that she's managed.
So she
she's
obviously
reached the
is-
final in every single one.
You're not going to do that without being an amazing people manager.
No,
and being
yeah.
like you just can't do that if the
And you
dressing
can
room's not
tell,
happy.
Yeah.
everyone's like fully bought into her project as well.
Yeah.
I think another also shout out for Lucy Bronze,
Lucia, Roberta,
tough bronze.
tough bronze.
Guys, I think it's Lucia. Maya, you're projecting your own middle name onto her. Because Maya hates when people
Yeah, I
call
do.
her Maya Lucia
Yeah.
because it's Lucia, but
Thank you.
I think she's projecting that onto Lucy Bronze because Lucy
Sorry.
Bronze is Portuguese.
Okay, yes, go fine, Lucia.
Fine, yeah, right.
Maya's like, I'm cutting that out.
Can I just say I didn't just say it? Jessie said that.
True, but
Because
sorry,
you
I
keep
noticed
saying it.
I noticed it in your other.
I say it because
I did
you
listen.
keep saying it.
I did listen to the last episode, guys.
Devoted listener, welcome to the studio.
I was like, only 15 minutes.
But no, I thought she was the beating heart of this team.
Yeah.
Like she just the type of games that we were having in the knockouts really suit her. Like coming back from the jaws of defeat, like
Yeah.
grinding it out. Like it's so Lucy Bronze coded, and she just like fucking kept going. Like
So
I think
many like, fuck it, I'll do it myself.
like that goal against Sweden,
Yeah.
her penalty against Sweden. Like
Yeah.
I think in performances maybe over the last couple of seasons, it sometimes felt like maybe she isn't the best in that position anymore, or like I don't know. I think she's actually she can keep going.
I think it feels like there was a point where there was a mismatch in like what she expected that she was still able to do.
Exactly. Yeah.
And what she actually could do. And I think that mismatch now has settled. But I felt like Lucy Bronze kind of reflected to something that I really loved about the whole tournament. There's obviously so many, and we'll get onto it, so many young players who've broken out, and it's been like so many cool new names and faces to watch out for. But I also loved that there were so many moments for like the established players who've carried their nations through for so long, like Lucy Bronze for England, Girelli for Italy.
Yes.
Like she got so many of those like big game moments. I mean,
and you could, just like Lucy Bronze, you could really see that passion from her. Like I loved watching her in this tournament. I actually love watching Italy in this tournament, but specifically Girelli, like you say, I agree there were so many great breakout players, but I also think this was such a good tournament for the more experienced players. Like seeing Jess Fishlock, like we all loved watching Jess Fishlock play, and for Jess Fishlock to get Wales's first ever international goal in a tournament, I think for the older players it was an amazing tournament too.
Leah Volti as well. I mean, I know she's not quite as old, but like to be able to have that moment of captaining your team, making history with your team, has been there for so long. But my God, Switzerland have got an exciting young core.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Love.
Who was your, speaking then of breakout and young players, who were your favourite? Because we made our predictions as who we thought we would most be looking forward to seeing, didn't we? I think, Maya, you and I both said certainly, but Anna, who?
Esme Brutes.
Which I feel like she didn't quite get that moment, did she?
I mean, the Netherlands didn't get their moment.
No, yeah.
Which,
I was convinced it would be certainly, but it was another young Swiss player who like stole my heart during the tournament. Alea
100%.
Pilgrim.
Oh,
what an icon.
She was their super sub.
She was incredible. Every time she came on, it felt like Chloe Kelly-esque. Every time she came on, she was trying to make something happen. She was direct. I loved it when she came on.
Such an exciting player to watch.
Yeah.
Just like bombing it.
I also think Smilla Holmberg for Sweden was really good.
Yeah.
And I had actually, embarrassingly, not really heard of her before.
Well, she's
really young.
She's 18, plays at Hammarby.
and I hadn't heard her.
I
embarrassing.
don't happen to watch the Swedish league that often.
Why not?
Yeah, it's like that young Hammarby contingent, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's like all these really exciting players.
But I thought she was amazing. Like I felt really sad for her that she had to take that last penalty in the England-Sweden game.
I really hope that doesn't become her legacy from the tournament, because she
Surely
ran the
not.
show in that Germany
Surely not.
game.
Yeah.
Like an 18-year-old was running through them all. Like she was brilliant. There was so many. I mean, and we're not even talking on the big one. We're not even talking on the big young breakout player. Our queen, our saviour of nations, Michelle Adjuman.
Wow. Michelle, you have stolen so many hearts this tournament. It was unbelievable. Also at the parade, when she was given the mic or when she was waving or she was on the screen, everyone went absolutely wild.
I can imagine.
I saw a stat as well that was like, after the Euros, players' social media following increasing, and hers increased by like 600%.
Oh my God. I hope there's a team. I mean, I'm sure there will be. Between the Lionesses and Arsenal, there's going to be a good team to like protect her meteoric rise to prominence. But if you'd have told her a year ago, you're not just going to be at the Euros, you're not just going to be playing matches, you're not going to be getting minutes, you are going to be the person that rescues England twice over.
Yeah.
And be named the young player of the
But
tournament.
she's so mature. I think she has such a cool head on her shoulders. Like every time you see her being interviewed, it's so impressive. Like she doesn't seem her age at all.
Yeah.
It's incredible, actually.
It's just like no stress. Like, yeah, cool.
I mean, I think that's also how she can rescue the team, because she doesn't come on and panic. She doesn't do like weird frantic stuff. She just like calmly executes.
Well, it's the same as what Russo and Toom did last year. Like
exactly.
When you're that young player being brought on, so I think Serena is quite good at like not putting that pressure on their shoulders to like have to save the game.
Yeah.
So they get to come on and play how they want to. But I really loved like her university sending her congratulations. You're like, oh my God, she's still at uni. Fucking hell.
And guys, we have to obviously talk about Chloe Kelly. You've worn the t-shirt. It had to be Chloe Kelly who won us the Euros.
Aura.
Aura. That girl had a point to prove, and she proved it about 15 times over.
Yeah. She's been proving it really since she moved to Arsenal, I think. Like,
yeah.
She has. It's a bit like the Beth Mee Revenge Tour. It's been the Chloe Kelly Revenge Tour, and we have all benefited.
So we just, for each major tournament, we just need to make sure there's one player of our squad really pissed off.
Yeah. I love that Chloe Kelly said in her presser wearing her medal, "Thank you to everyone who wrote me off. I'm grateful."
Oh,
I was just like, yes!
It's like, do you think she has a notebook of all these things lined up? Because she was like, pressure? What pressure?
She's
Also,
so good.
At the parade when she was like, this is so fucking special, and she had to apologise later for swearing, and I was like, that didn't just slip out, that was like a calculated
phrase
that she said. She was
caught.
looking into the camera, she's going, this is so fucking special. I was like, you're so naughty.
I saw a really funny tweet that sort of encapsulated it. It's like, I cannot believe we won the Euros entirely because of an ancient defender with a broken leg, a keeper with no depth perception, a 19-year-old university student, and a Londoner with a point to prove. And that is England. That is England in a nutshell. We didn't even talk about Hannah Hampton. My God, we could probably do like an episode per player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like before we even talk about any other teams that played in this tournament. Like there's just, I'm so proud of every single one of them.
I'm so happy for Hannah Hampton that she had the tournament she had after kind of the circumstances around like Mary Earps retiring from the squad. She just played an absolute blinder. I think she saved us so many times when our defence had a day off.
Yeah.
As you all know, she has always been my number one.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy for her. Like that was a performance for the ages and she should be so proud of herself.
It is the tournament that like silences all the doubters.
Yeah.
To no end. And I just also want to make a point, guys, that finally we had a prediction come true.
Yes.
You both fucking slated me. You said I cursed it, and I did think I might have done in that France game.
I think actually us predicting other teams anti-jinxed your jinx.
You're right. It was actually I also want to shout out Farrah Williams, who predicted a Spain-England final 1-1, going to extra time penalties and England winning on penalties.
I mean, she is a witch.
That is quite incredible.
She always does stuff like this.
Yeah, she's either a witch or she's match fixing. So you know,
was it Farrah who predicted the 4-0 against Sweden in the last one? Like how?
She knows.
Maybe there was a moment of like somebody, I can't remember, but like breaking through for a fifth in that game, and Farrah being at the side like, no. Should we just do like a whistle stop tour through the rest of the Euros? What were your non-England highlights from the tournament?
I think for me it was watching France and Italy play in the earlier stages. I thought it was so fun.
Yeah.
I thought they had loved watching Cascarino. Like actually I could name loads of France players that I enjoyed watching.
Yeah.
I thought both France and Italy really well organised, still quite creative, really fast. Just like a different kind of football that we don't always see in the WSL.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
What about you, Anna?
In terms of football, similarly, I really enjoyed the France-Germany game. Even though at the time we were like, it's a weird game because it's exciting but dull. But it was just like, I don't know, so just like a weird battle and chess and then defending and red cards and Anne Katzenberger being a hero.
I was going to say, actually, big shout out for to Germany for playing that game one player down.
That was
unbelievable
an unbelievable shift. And then other than football, I have to give a shout out to the Norwegian national anthem performed by Astrid.
Yeah.
Which rocked my world. I don't know if you guys have heard it.
I love Astrid. Yeah, I saw it.
It was, I mean, no other performance could have competed really with a national anthem, could it?
No, I've never in my life seen a national anthem performed that well. It's just gorgeous.
Who would we send out to do ours that could compete? Should we get... It wouldn't compete, but should we send Charlie XCX out to do a rendition of God Save?
What do you mean it wouldn't compete?
That is it. Yeah, I think in terms of games, I loved all the breakouts. Like I loved seeing players who I've never had a chance to properly watch before. I found that whole Germany-France debacle, and also the Spain-Germany game. Even though again it wasn't super exciting, I thought it was so really interesting to watch. But I think probably my highlight is watching Switzerland get qualify for the knockouts for the first time, and we were in a fan zone in Bern, I think we were, and surrounded by Swiss fans, and it was just this is what tournament football is about. It's not just your own team, it's all of this around it.
Similarly, I think one of my highlights actually was one of the times I remember feeling the most excited and happy and adrenaline fueled was Jess Fishlock's goal when it got awarded. I think that was actually when I lost my voice. That was so
that feels forever ago. That was our first night in Switzerland.
I know.
Yeah.
But it was unbelievable.
Yeah.
It was so exciting.
I also had to not cheer for Hannah Kane when she scored against England as well.
I know.
I was so happy for her.
As you know, I did cheer.
Yeah. I was just
Jessie was giving me death eyes.
Yeah, in the stadium, you can't I mean, I did also I was applauding and cheering and chanting for Kerry Holland when she went off the pitch. So we all have our moments.
Split loyalty.
Yeah. Was there anything that surprised you, positively or negatively, from the tournament?
Madly.
Anna fell deeply in love.
I fell deeply and madly in love with her.
I would not have guessed. I would have sat here guessing for like a year, and I don't think I would have guessed that the first thing you said would be Madly. That hunt on the first day to go find the big Madly to take the photo with.
Yeah, we found the big Madly, and just like I thought she looked cute before, but I didn't expect to love her as much as I did.
Sorry, we're still on Madly. I checked out, came back, and we were still talking about her.
But when she came out every half time to Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Yeah.
She did a little dance. She walked around, high-fived all of the front rows.
iconic.
So iconic. And now I have my very own Madly in
the
my
way,
bed.
It was the way they did the spiel every time. Like, she's based on this person and she's named after this person. No one
It's so
cares. It's just like,
interesting. They're always like, we've got
And
a
then
very
the-
special guest. I'm like, well, I wonder who that's going to be.
The intro line is so cute. It's like, this is Madly. She's curious and playful with a heart as big as all of Switzerland.
I cannot believe you know it off by heart.
I'm so happy you do, though. 'cause
Guys,
that's
I did go to 5 games.
So, I mean, I went to 4 of them.
Yeah,
I
I
still
never
can't believe you remember it.
I've just got Madly on the brain.
What
Truly
about
madly deeply.
Oh, that was impressive.
I was going to say, I guess my surprises, but they weren't really, were like Netherlands and Norway. Like Norway did better than I thought they would because they can never usually get it together. So I was kind of
Yeah.
surprised they were scamming their way through.
Yeah.
So bad.
That was so
And
bad.
then the Netherlands, I just feel like sort of fell apart. And
Yeah.
I mean, but they always surprise me when they're not that good internationally, just because their roster is so incredible.
Yeah.
But I guess in a way, it's not that much of a surprise.
It'll be really interesting to see what happens to them now that Serena's assistant is going to
Yeah.
take that job.
Yes,
Like, it'd be
I
really,
That's
agree,
true.
Arjun. I was thinking that they're just in a bit of a coaching limbo
Yeah.
at the moment.
Yeah.
Like when you know a coach is leaving
Yeah.
and seemed a bit weird vibes.
I don't know if I guess it's a highlight, maybe a surprise, because I didn't think they do, but Switzerland breaking the attendance record for Women's Euros.
Yeah.
You think, but we set it last time, but we had stadiums like Wembley, we had Old Trafford. There was not a single stadium over 40,000 capacity in Switzerland, and yet they smashed the group's attendance, they smashed the knockouts attendance. Like, it was just incredible.
It was amazing. It really felt like the whole country got behind it. Like every game you went to, there were travelling fans, there were Swiss fans, everyone just wanted to be there.
Yeah.
It was
such a
so
vibe.
cool.
It was such a vibe. We met fans of, the soft hooligans from Sweden.
Guys, we can't believe we haven't mentioned that.
We
Yeah.
did.
I guess we
mentioned
did
it
a
when
few
we were in
weeks ago, but
Switzerland.
we must have it in the roundup.
We mentioned it after we met them.
We met the soft hooligans. We were starstruck. Let's just be real about it.
Yeah.
And now we're internet friends.
And now we're mates.
I recognised them on the TV when they were in the the montage that the BBC do.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it panned over a couple of them, and I was like, "That's the soft hooligans." Met some like, on the bus back to St Gallen Station. Met some lovely Welsh fans, and they were very apologetic that they ran out of all of their like red wall stickers. I'm like, that's fine. Like, it was just so fun to. I love. We've got to be in Brazil, guys. We've got to go to Brazil.
We
Got to
have
start
go
saving
to
those
Brazil.
pennies.
Yeah.
Speaking of Brazil,
Whoa,
What a
how is that
segue.
for us?
What a segue.
Okay.
That was beautifully done. And we've let it fly subtly as well.
shall we talk about what happened on Saturday night?
The summer of football is not over. It is not over until Brazil say it is over.
What a crazy, incredible game the Copa América Femenina final was between Brazil and Colombia. Wow, they put on a show.
Another prediction we got right. We said it with those two in
We
the final.
did.
I mean,
We did.
Oh, guys, well done.
quite an easy one to call, but
4-4, and then Brazil won on penalties.
It was just the maddest game. I'm so glad that we found a stream. I mean, we probably started watching about 25 minutes in or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll get on to the watching and the ability to actually watch these tournaments, but I'm so glad we found a stream because we saw all of the goals as well.
Yeah, I think I tuned in just before the opening goal, which was Linda Caicedo's smart little finish. Oh my God, loved it. And I think it was great that Colombia opened the scoring. I think it really changed the dynamic of the game, knowing that obviously as underdogs
Yeah.
to a certain extent,
Yeah.
they had this
I mean, Brazil definitely started panicking. Like that own goal was so avoidable.
That was.
I had to watch that. I had to rewind that and watch it again. It was
so
I felt
bad.
so sorry for Tatiana.
Yeah, me too. But it
I
was.
laughed.
It was a terrible, terrible panicked misunderstanding.
I mean, it was such an insane game because there were so many moments. Every time I look down, look back up, and it's like 4 of you on the floor. What the fuck is happening?
there were actually so many screamers in that game.
There were so many screamers.
so
There was
many.
so many fouls. The referee just kind of thought, the Carabelli not getting sent off.
I can't believe that.
For the fucking
For
headbutt.
headbutting. Because at first I was like, oh, is it? They've both just stood up together, like in real time. They both stood up together. And then, like, the slow-mo,
No.
you realise she looks at her.
It's literally a headbutt.
How has
Yeah.
that not been pulled up?
Shout out to Matt from How's Your Touch, who said that Carabelli has misunderstood what it means to be the goat, which really, really made me cackle. Really made me laugh. It was mad, but just Marta.
Oh, I'm happy for her.
I am happy for. I thought the game was dead and buried with that weird own goal, and it would have been such a shit way for them to win their
Yeah.
first ever
Yeah.
Copa America. But also, they probably wouldn't have said no. And then Gutierrez pops up. It's like, no, we're not done yet. We're not done yet.
Golazo.
I mean, it was so fun listening to it with Spanish comms as well.
Yeah.
Just getting to hear the full.
They were so
It
funny.
makes it so exciting.
Yeah.
They were really funny. I really enjoyed one comment where they were like, and that is why Linda Caicedo plays for Real Madrid, one of the best clubs in the world. I was like, have you watched the women's team?
Tell me you don't watch women's football without telling me you don't watch women's football. And then I thought Mayra Ramirez had the moment. It was like a brilliant break from Caicedo.
Amazing assist.
And
yeah.
has that thing of like, is so dangerous that defenders just converge and it
Yeah.
opens up so much space everywhere else. And I thought, Mayra's got that moment. She got subbed off at like 89 minutes, applauding the crowd.
Yeah, and then
Marta said, absolutely
Marta
not.
pops up.
Absolutely not.
96 minutes.
96, like a clutch last minute goal, but also possibly the best one in the
yeah.
game.
A goal.
Oh, that was such a screamer.
The technique on that was just like, it was crazy because it's so instinctive. The
Yeah.
ball falls to her. She takes hardly a second to think about it. And the technique to put that where she does is just like astounding.
Just like I cannot even fathom how she is still
I
doing
know.
that. Her second goal was maybe, I'm sure she'll claim it was intentional, but it did kind of look like she just missed a header and it then went in off her leg. But
No, I thought that was like a really clever finish, personally. But
Okay,
maybe
fair.
I'm more.
you're more optimistic than I am.
Oh yeah, exactly.
I did look like she kind of just missed the header and then it went in off her leg. But I will, Marta, I'm happy to be proved wrong. And then when it went to the penalties,
Wow, Colombia, some of the coldest penalty
Yeah.
kicks that I've ever seen. Actually, guys,
Oh, yeah.
okay, I read an article recently
Yeah.
by Jessie Humphreys for The Observer, basically about why all of the Euros penalties were so bad. Why were there so many missed penalties?
Why?
Yeah.
And they spoke to this expert, and it's just like a whole load of psychological reasons. It was really interesting hearing that Mariona Caldente is one of the 3% of female players to use the technique of like waiting for the keeper to move and then slotting it away.
Yeah.
I think like just in the women's game, it's more standard to like
Smash it.
Just go for
just
it.
smash it and go for it.
Yeah.
And we saw that a lot with Colombia, that they were
Yeah.
really like really cold penalties.
Yeah. Usme's one was incredible.
Like Katosme, wow.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just kind of obsessed with the Colombia team. It was a way every single one of them when they went to talk to the ref. It's like somebody had said, be respectful with the referees because they might give you a card for like if they think you're being snarky. And they just went the most over the top with it, like hands behind their back when they're talking to the referee.
That's
It
so
But I
funny.
wouldn't mind.
fucking sent me.
So many cards in that game, flying around. Cards.
Should have been about
cards.
4 red cards.
Yeah.
What a game.
But I
Congrats,
think-
Brazil.
Yeah, congrats Brazil. But I think also, obviously it was a really exciting game.
Yep.
I woke up to 78 messages from these two because I hadn't watched last night because I was ill. So then I read the first 3 messages and they were so exciting that I was like, okay, I'm going to watch the whole game before we record.
Yep.
And it was great. It was really fun.
It was so
I
great.
stayed
But
up so late.
I think overall there has been like loads of reports about how disappointing the sort of attendances were, the
Yeah.
organisation was. Carolyn and Marta have both spoken out on social media during the competition because they were being asked to warm up in the changing rooms.
Did you see
Which is
how small
absolutely
the little
ridiculous.
box
It's
room they were in?
insane.
Yeah.
Because they didn't have enough pitches, so they were trying to preserve the pitch, so they weren't letting them warm up on the pitch. But I think the fact that it was happening at the same time as the Euros
Yeah.
and WAFCON, where like everything was better, essentially, really sort of throws into under the limelight kind of how terrible the situation was.
100%.
Because it was, I just think it's mad that we've watched every single minute of the Euros that there is possible, and we would have done the same for both WAFCON and the Copa America, and yet you just couldn't find any of it. I think it's such a shame of like, there's such a high profile moment for women's football, for women's sport in general, and to not be able to access. I mean, the BBC put on, I didn't even realise because I did it with no fanfare, no announcement. They put on the WAFCON final on like a random bit of iPlayer.
I know, I didn't realise till it was about halfway through the game.
Yeah, and it's like, if you'd have announced that, you would have had people watching, because we would have liked to see Nigeria prove us so entirely, completely wrong.
Totally. But I think also, especially with Copa America, like Brazil are hosting the 2027 World Cup. Like, you know, you would have thought that federation might have been kind of looking forward to that and trying to kind of almost do a practice run or something. Like, I don't know, it just seems having players like Carolyn and Marta speaking out about it during competition is really not an ideal situation.
No.
Yeah, it kind of gives the impression that like they don't really think of the Copa America as having international eyes on it.
Yeah.
So they neglect it. They're not providing facilities, they're not providing coverage.
It's massively backfired.
Whereas with the World Cup, obviously there will be that, but how different is it going to be? It's just going to be this massive international presence.
Yeah, and I think maybe sort of a few iterations of the tournament ago, where a lot of the players, you know, there were obviously players playing in the NWSL, players playing in Europe, but maybe a lot of the players weren't in professional leagues. But now players know the standards they should be getting, especially for an international tournament. So yeah, it was a real shame, but
it's a bit of a dampener on the whole thing, I think.
Yeah, but the final attendance was really good, to be honest. If you think about it being in Ecuador, Colombian fans, Brazilian fans out in full force.
God, it was
it's
loud
just
as well.
like, okay, you made it work for the final, but where was this for the rest of the tournament?
And yeah, so congrats Brazil, congrats to the Super Falcons.
Well done, Super Falcons. What an incredible comeback in the final.
Yes.
To win that.
Oh my God.
Tournament.
I mean,
very England.
It's really, really a summer of like comebacks, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like that kind of, all three finals involved comebacks.
I love that.
That is such a fun stat. But yeah, Nigeria,
It's not over till it's over.
It's not over till we say it's over and we've got that trophy in hand. And Ashley Plumpter did come through.
She did. I was like half joking before the tournament, but yeah, she was fantastic. I mean, Nigeria just have a wealth of great players.
Yeah, I saw the CAF like team of the tournament, and you know, quite a few Nigerian players in, as you would expect.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. Like, I know it's a personal bias, but I mentioned it, sort of alluded to it before in our apology video. I'm so happy for Rinzola Babajide. Got her first Nigeria goal at WAFCON. Like, that is on the big stage. And I was really sad when she left Liverpool, because I thought she was like, you know, a really fun, promising player. But it feels like the moves have worked out for her and she's kind of hitting her stride. There's such like a cool core in that Nigeria team as well. And top tier TikTok game coming out of that
cool.
camp. There was one as well I saw. I tried to bookmark it and it went before I could, where they clearly recorded it before the first game with a transition with a view to having it with the medals around the neck. I'm like, that's fucking ice cold.
Mission X.
Yeah, Mission X accomplished. I don't want to add anything to the slate, but I would love it if there could be some kind of champion of champions, like the winners of all of the big ones.
That'd be so
Guys,
good.
after watching the Copa America last night, I was like, bring on the Finalissima. That's going to be fun again.
Okay, guys, it's back by popular demand.
we know you've missed it.
We weren't going to restart until next season, but there were just some absolute screamers in the Euros. So your favourite segment's back.
Woo, 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 woo.
So shall we start with, let's do a group stage screamer and then a knockout stage screamer.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, there were so many screamers in the group stage and actually so few in the knockout.
A drought of screamers.
Truly a drought.
A drought of goals even in the knockout.
I have quite the shortlist for the group stage.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I've made my decision.
I have made my decision, but I'm really worried one of you is going to have picked it. So
I mean,
let's all say our top one after three. 1, 2, 3.
Eula Brand.
James.
Yeah, we're LJ.
LJ, yeah.
Oh yeah, Eula Brand against Poland.
Eula Brand against Poland.
That's in my shortlist.
That was my number one, because that was just like a moment of magic. I feel like if you watch women's football, a lot, you are aware of Julia, but actually to the casual tournament viewer, she probably also feels like a breakout player.
Yeah, that's true.
But I just thought, Poland I thought were being so well drilled in that game. They were really like limiting Germany's chances, and then it was just a moment of magic. She picks up the ball on the channel, cuts inside, smashes it in. It's a beautiful goal, and then like also puts it on a sixpence for Schüller for the second goal in basically the same way.
Yeah.
Stunner.
I mean, there were so many screamers to choose from.
Cascarino versus Netherlands.
Pina.
Girelli. Italy.
That was the goal of the tournament, I think, officially.
Was it?
Yeah, the Girelli goal.
Oh, Casola.
Miedema against Wales.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I
Classic
rewatched that
Miedema
the other
goal.
day, and it actually looks like something from FIFA, like a video game. The way she's just cutting and chopping and chop.
She does look like a little character.
But then it would have been maybe my screamer if the Wales team had been defending.
Yeah.
But the fact that she was just left to do that, it kind of takes away from it.
I just liked it because it's like the classic Viv Miedema screamer.
Yeah.
Like, we've seen her do it so many times before, and I just loved for her that she did it for her 100th goal. I just thought that was quite sick.
What are you picking as your actual screamer then?
Well, I want to pick LJ.
I want to pick LJ.
Okay, I'll pick Girelli then. I love Girelli.
Yeah. I saw a photo of someone with a Girelli tattoo, like a lifelike kind of portrait sleeve of Christina Girelli.
Wow, she deserves that.
I've got Michelle Adjiman on my back.
I will soon as well.
Okay, knockout stage. While there was an embarrassment of riches in the group stage, there were very few in the knockout stage.
I'm going very rogue with my screamer of the knockouts.
Intriguing.
In that it is not a goal, it is Ann-Katrin Berger's save. Because the noise that pulled from me, I don't think you can dispute that. We've never picked a save before, but in terms of a show-stopping, like guttural noise-producing moment, I just don't think anything beats it.
You know what? Yeah, go rogue.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not? Because there was not many great goals. So.
There really weren't. So I have to say that Pina did score an absolute screamer against Switzerland.
Yes, she did.
I hate to pick Pina. But also, I would say...
But also, I like to win.
But Adjumang in the 95th minute against Italy.
Yeah.
Just our saviour of the nation, sending us through to the final. I guess it's not like a screamer, but it was just the best moment ever.
And I think just such a well-taken goal. Obviously, we talked about it at the time, but it's like an incredible finish.
Yeah.
That's the game that I was watching in a very tiny kind of pub on a random Orkney island. Just me and my girlfriend and 3 Scottish men.
You've really put the miles in for this Euros.
And when we got to put it on the big screen for the last half an hour, we'd had it on silence on a small screen before then because there was a Rangers game. But we managed to watch the last half an hour. And when when Italy scored and Lucy Bronze was at the back post, the old man went, "Oh dear, Lucy." And then when Chloe Kelly missed the penalty, they were so happy. And then obviously she got it on the rebound and he went, "Oh, you bastards." It was so good.
Yeah, it does a unique watching experience. It's pretty cool.
It was very unique.
Which are you picking then, Michelle or Pina?
I'll pick Michelle.
I love it.
What are you going for, Anna?
I think mine is similarly like not our kind of classic screamer that we go for. And I hate to say it because it was also kind of heartbreaking. But Aitana Bonmati's goal against Germany.
Yeah.
To put it past Berger like that, to have the awareness to go for the near post, the angle of the finish, it was like the tiniest percentage XG. And I just think, not sure if anyone else could have done that.
No, it's a Bonmati doing Bonmati things, isn't it, really? It was madness. It was one of those, I'm like, any other player says that they had that data, that I wouldn't believe them. I think you're just trying to claim that after the fact. But with her, I'm like, yeah, you're
a nerd.
Did. You're a massive
nerd.
Also, just quickly off topic, I saw that England women smashed Spain women like 97-7. Half expecting Bonmati to do a shift for the rugby team now after seeing that. But those are our screamers of the Euro. So from the group stages, from Maya, it's
Girelli against Portugal.
From Honor, it's
LJ versus Netherlands.
And for me, it's Julia versus Poland. And then in the knockouts, Maya...
Adjumang in the 95th minute against Italy.
Honor.
Aitana Bonmati against Germany.
And I've gone for Ann-Katrin Berger's phenomenal save.
Love.
We will We will put them up on Instagram and on Spotify. I'm activating the goalkeeper union. Come through.
I think you could be onto something, Jessie. You might win this.
We'll see what the ultimate screamer of the Euros is.
So alongside the Euros and other tournaments, there has been quite a crazy amount of transfers happening as well. Lots to talk about, but I'm pretty excited with the news a couple of days ago that Fionn Morgan is not only coming to play in the WSL, but she's coming to play for West Ham women.
It's
That is so exciting.
Such a cool transfer.
Such a cool transfer.
It's
I
such
love
a
it.
good signing because
Yeah.
when I saw that signing, I was like, oh, I've got to get some more West Ham games this season. So it's working.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Also, It's also kind of like, in terms of profile, it's a bit of a like Christy Mewis signing, but Fionn is actually...
That's what I mean, yeah.
Actually gonna play, hopefully.
Don't
Straight
you
away, the TikToks were giving, I have to say. I was loving them.
Don't
She's
you
bringing the
talk
vibes
up
to the
Christy Mewis
content.
and her battle against the wind. That will forever be a WSL moment for the ages.
etched in WSL history.
Because Fionn was rumoured to go to Newcastle, wasn't she? And I think during the course of the
Yeah.
Euros, a bit more WSL interest was picking up.
Exactly.
I love that move. I love some of the Welsh moves going on. I guess on a similar vein, Lily Woodham coming to Liverpool,
That is very exciting.
joining our growing Welsh core.
Yeah, I love your little Welsh contingent at Liverpool.
I really hope they do something. Obviously, we don't have any Lionesses in the Liverpool team, so I really hope that they do like a really big celebration for our Welsh players, because they are also history makers, and you might not have come back with a trophy, but
You've made history.
you made history, and it's so cool. I hope they do something really, really big. There's been another. I mean, you're right on it. It's been mad already. I don't know how they've managed to pack in so many transfers. One that we've sort of got quite excited about in our group chat was Ellie Roebuck to Aston Villa.
I think that's a great signing. A great move for her.
Yeah, it's not
She
really
deserves to be playing football.
I agree. She's so young, and she needs to keep developing and keep getting opportunities to be on the pitch.
It's mad when you think back a few years ago that she was like,
I know,
in the mix for England's number one, and
Yeah.
then has just had such. I mean, obviously there was
She's been really unlucky with her health, hasn't she?
health issues, and then the Barcelona move, which was like her dream move, just really didn't work out for
No.
her.
Yeah, I think it was only a 1-year contract though, which I didn't realise.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. And so
Oh.
she was kind of going there, working on her recovery, being an option, but like it was never going to be a long term.
It's hard to dislodge Katakoi as well, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
What that means for Sabs D'Angelo at Villa, I don't know, because she was obviously their big keeper signing last summer. Maybe on the way out.
Possibly. I mean, she's good at times, but she had a lot of howlers.
She did have some really bad howlers. It's true.
Yeah, I mean it's the heritage of the Arsenal goalkeeping department. Some
Yeah.
would say. Daphne Van Dumpselaar has made people forget that the odd howler was very much a mark of Arsenal's goalkeeping. Speaking of keepers, Tegan Mike has gone over to Lyon, which feels wild to me. I don't know.
Why not?
Why not? She's not going to play.
Well, yeah, I was just never like wildly impressed with her before.
No, I think she'd just be like rotation.
Yeah,
She's just there to keep Corbin Albert in check.
exactly.
Oof.
What's that?
The most lesbian
Yeah.
football player against the most homophobic one.
You've been on Instagram again, have you, Corbin?
I'm really happy those rumours about Corbin Albert coming to the WSL didn't come true, because
Yeah.
I really didn't want her.
She's
in
not
WSL.
welcome here.
No,
No, it would
bad
have been
vibes.
awful.
Yeah.
Like no team would have touched her, I don't think. Because also
I hope so.
she's not. I'm not
Yeah,
to like slag
she's
off
not
someone's ability,
amazing.
but she's not amazing.
Yeah.
So why would you
No.
go through all of that and like send that message to your fans to have somebody who's quite a midfielder? Anyway,
Hey.
more positive. Speaking more positively of exciting midfielders, Nobsy, Jordan Nobbs. The story continues.
Yeah, buzzing. What a move to Newcastle.
Love that for her. Did we know if she was like a childhood Sunderland? Obviously, she came through at Sunderland, but do we know if she's like a childhood Sunderland fan? I tried to do a deep dive and I couldn't.
In my
find
mind,
it.
she's Sunderland, but I really don't know. Maybe I'm just getting mixed up with
Yeah.
like Jill Scott.
I feel like Newcastle have slowly been building a core, haven't they? And I think they realise this is the season to go for it with like
Yeah.
the potentially 3 promotion spots up for grabs.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think a lot of Championship or WSL2 clubs have been doing the same, basically.
I think WSL2 is going to be so exciting this year, knowing that they're gunning for that many spots.
Yeah, I love it.
I mean, it was great last year, but
You're both
I'm
so good at
excited.
remembering to call it WSL2.
I just got that off on just now.
Well, I said Championship WSL2.
Yeah, I think it's really going to be, because I think like Birmingham have signed a couple of fair tricky. Sarri maybe went from Everton
really?
to Birmingham. But yeah, I think like it's she's going to be that star. I think they needed maybe that star.
And
player.
it's nice for her to be that
Yeah, like
at this point in her career.
because of the injuries, because she's never really had the big like major tournament moment for England.
Yeah.
So she gets, but she's so well loved. I think she will bring a lot of new fans to Newcastle.
Me too.
Michelle Kang has been signing all and sundry City Lionesses, including our Keats. Nikita Paris, who will now be able to play against every single one of her former teams this season.
Wow.
Amazing.
I'm excited. That's our first game of the season, London City Lionesses.
That's going to be a really good vibe.
I'm really excited.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, Liverpool's is against Everton at Anfield, so it's great to start the season with a loss. I mean, I love that for Keats. She's just like really, I think she'll probably end up playing for every single team in the WSL apart from Liverpool.
I'm excited she's back in London.
Yeah, it'd be really fun to see. And also, I mean, not transfer, but I feel like post-football, she's going to be a hell of a pundit.
Oh, she was so good during the Euros.
So good during the Euros.
I agree.
So cute.
I just love like her insight, but also it's so like personable and fun. You like want to sit and talk to her about football.
Charming.
Yeah, I love Keats. And Arsenal have done a bit of business as well, haven't they?
Yes, we've been busy.
You've been shopping in one particular shop, just
The Liverpool club store.
Not so much shopping.
Okay.
I mean, you have
shoplifting.
You have spent a world record fee on one of them.
Yeah, I'm really excited about Liv Smith, actually.
I love when you can tell when clubs are really pissed off about people leaving, because we can confirm that Olivia Smith has left the club for an undisclosed fee, whereas Taylor got like a thank you for everything kind of. But I do think there was a perception, or like a maybe a somewhat misguided belief, that Olivia Smith, no one thought she was going to stay at Liverpool forever. But I think myself and maybe a lot of fans thought she might do one more season.
I thought she would as well, actually.
Because she's so young still. And it's like...
But I think that is Arsenal's thing at the moment, isn't it? They're saying they want to spend on really young players and try and develop.
Show ambition.
Yeah.
It's so weird seeing Taylor Hines in Arsenal kit, though.
I actually agree. It is weird.
I think it's weird
It's
as
like
well. Well, also Livy Smith, to be fair. I think it's weird. But Taylor Hines the most, because she's
so Liverpool now.
It will be interesting what happens at Arsenal, because what do you think it means for the forward
so
line?
I've seen some rumours this week about Beth Mead leaving. I do think there will need to be some sort of shake-up in the forward line, because we're getting quite stacked.
Yeah.
And I don't know, maybe, I don't know if Beth Mead had the best season last season.
No. It will be she's been so foundational for Arsenal for so long.
She has.
It will be a moment. It will be
But
a real
maybe
shame.
she does
and
want
that
to
assist
move.
in the Champions League final.
I know.
Yeah.
I love Beth Mead, but
Yeah.
I also think I also like having these younger players coming through. I think it
Coming in from other clubs.
Wow, guys.
No, you got Michelle.
We've got I think
Hopefully.
don't.
Swap deal, actually. We'll take Michelle.
Who would you rather, Michelle or Liv?
Oh, that is...
Luckily, I don't have to choose.
I think the way Liverpool play, it's maybe a little bit more suited to Olivia Smith at the minute.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can't say no to Michelle Adjiman, can you?
No.
Feels like you can't pay a world record fee for somebody and then not have them as your starter.
Oh, I think it would be such a shame also for Olivia Smith to be in a situation where she's not starting.
Yeah.
I think she will start.
I'm not sure she will.
Really?
You think?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I guess she's still quite young. Yeah, just like the optics of it feel quite weird. But I guess we'll see next season.
I'm not sure Arsenal are that worried about optics.
Make of that what you will. I mean, there's been lots more transfers. We don't have time to get to cover everything that's happened so far. But before the next season, we'll do another roundup of some of the best and biggest moves. It's not just been a wild summer of transfers, there's been loads of football news that we've missed. So shall we do one last check-in on the Woso Community Noticeboard for the season?
Let's do it.
Who's got something to add first?
Moi.
Go on then.
So, as we know, 7 WSL clubs are trialling drinking in the stands next season.
Wait.
Which obviously is epic news.
Very happy about this.
On the flip side.
However,
I'd like to thank my lovely club for completely fucking us all over.
Yes.
Wait.
Yes.
And telling us after we've paid 137 quid for our season tickets that we're in an alcohol-free zone.
Yeah. You can have the best
Damn.
seats in the house. You cannot toast them.
I just think we've been absolutely mugged off here.
If they were going to, they really should have,
Yeah.
every single club really should have said that was coming in.
I agree.
And maybe they didn't want to like influence it, but also like,
They should have done though. You can't expect people to. It's an insane system anyway, trying to get these fucking season tickets to then announce like a matter of weeks later when it's. You will have known that was coming.
Yeah.
You haven't just decided it the day before.
Waking up in the morning. Guys, should we let people...
Should we let
Should we
them
have
have
pints?
randomly allot like half the stands, but not some others, and just like
Yeah.
I just think it's really bad again for optics.
Yeah.
But it is just kind of like really disrespectful, I think, to a fan base that has been really loyal when you have kind of taken the piss out of people for being Arsenal fans for other things that you've been doing in the last few months. And then to do that, I don't know, I just think like it was like needlessly, like neglectfully, badly organised.
Yeah, you're right. They should have just brought the announcement forward and said, we can't confirm which blocks it will be in, but these 4 blocks will be exempt.
Totally, because
Yeah.
also on the flip side, there will be people coming to these games that don't want to be in an alcohol zone.
Yeah.
Like it
Yeah.
actually isn't as bad for us. I think it's more for people who have bought a season ticket for whatever reason, don't want to be around people drinking, which is totally fair. And now suddenly they're going to be in this stand where everyone is drinking throughout the whole game for the whole season.
Yeah.
I think like on both sides of it, it's
It's done badly. It feels like there's not really much that Arsenal could have done about the timing of the
Yeah, that was the league
WSL
announcement, wasn't it? Yeah.
football's announcement about drinking in the stands. But I don't know. Do you think they could have held off on their season ticket sales? It's really hard to say.
I think they probably could have done.
But I think
anyway,
they've done it.
I think it's the
badly.
league should have done the announcement sooner.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But I do think it is a really exciting announcement, and like you know, we're fresh from the Euros where we were happily drinking our pints prosecco in Honour's case in
Prosecco
the
in my
stands.
Yeah.
Also, Arsenal's getting Guinness, which is very exciting.
It was
That's going to be chaos.
That's gonna be
Sorry.
chaos. You're all gonna be
the
absolutely
queues for the
hammered.
Guinness and how long it's going to take to pour all these pints of Guinness. It's
Let's
going
see,
to be.
God,
6th
yeah.
of September.
It's going to be a mess.
But it was when I went to the Birmingham game, the Birmingham London City Lionesses game at the end of the season last season, because Birmingham were one of the 4 that was trialing it, and it was. I think I've seen some stuff on Twitter. People are like, oh, it's just going to be everyone pissed now all game. It's like, well, no, people drink
Yeah,
anyway.
No, I don't think. Obviously, I can't speak for all of our group, but in Switzerland, I just thought it was nice that I didn't have to rush my pint and I could just like sip it during the first half. Like, I don't actually think I drank more than I usually would drink at a game.
No,
You just
you
drink
don't
it
I
have
just
to
didn't
drink
have to
away.
like weirdly down it at half time.
And it meant at Birmingham, everybody was in their seats for kick-off.
Yeah,
people were there to
exactly.
see the players come out. People were there at half time.
Yeah.
You know, it got people in the stands more, and I
Yeah.
think that's what, at the end of the day, it's what you want.
Those vibes.
Any other notices?
I loved. Did you see that clip of Jess Fishlock going back to the girls' team in Cardiff and giving them the ball that she scored the first goal with? Although I'm like, if I was in that situation, I would probably want to keep it.
Yeah,
Like,
that's so true.
like,
But she just must have, as someone who's
So
just
much
been doing a
stuff.
house move, you actually don't want all that clutter.
but I just say it's like she is just a legend of the game, isn't she? Like, and a legend of the game in Wales. And I really love the idea that's going to like inspire.
The next generation
The
of
next
Welsh
generation of
players.
Welsh
I was
players.
just talking to a Welsh guy on the tube on the way back from Oasis.
Yeah.
Like, and he was like, "Oh,
Humble
I'm a
brag.
Wrexham fan." I was like, "I saw Wales at the Euros." He was like, "Oh, Jess Fishlock."
Yeah,
And like so
Oh.
buzzing about it. She's massive.
she's
She's
massive.
a legend. Did you guys see her goal the other day on Pride
Yes.
Night?
Yeah.
I was about to say my
What
other
a
thing was a
finish.
shout out to the legends at Rain FC who will protect trans kids' t-shirts in their warm up for that
Massive
game.
shout
Yeah.
out to that.
And yeah, massive shout out because that was a screamer she scored against
Yeah.
Angel City.
It kind of made me, when I watched the Marta screamer in the
Yeah.
Copa America final, it kind of reminded me of that, like really instinctive. The ball comes to you. Also, Jess Fishlock had no right to win that header in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She jumped so high.
She
And then just the
does.
technique on that strike. Oh, I love her.
It
guys.
was
She's so
brilliant.
great.
It was. Speaking of the NWSL, did you see that Bay FC held their annual corgi race at half time?
What?
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh my god, that's so NWSL.
They have corgis in like little BFC like dog shirts and do a halftime run on the pitch, which feels very risky because what if one of them just decides to do a shit?
Well,
Or
yeah.
dig.
But in between that and I saw not football, but the WNBA did their baby crawl race
yeah,
as
I saw
well.
that.
That was just like, can you
I
imagine?
also saw someone threw a lime green dildo onto
about
the
to
court.
say. I love the picture. The players all were like,
they were so funny.
Absolutely wild.
Look for that video, guys. It's really funny.
All right, maybe this season is going to be our basketball era.
I probably say that every year.
Jesse's like, please no.
I would be all for it. I just got to coordinate my schedule. I love Sandy McIver and Esme Morgan. Are like the perfect little double act. And did you see Sandy McIver like made this massive sign to greet Esme at the airport, and then she just casually went, and it would have been shit if I'd done it. So yeah, Trin was just doing all of the drawing. I just love the idea, the concept of Trinity Rodman sitting down to draw a sign for Esme Morgan.
Wow.
They've come so far.
They have come so far.
So far.
So far from Trinity not following Esme Morgan on Instagram to now drawing a sign for her. I also saw like so many nice celebrations in the NWSL, like Anna Morehouse when she got back to Orlando Pride. They did like loads of streamers and confetti and like music and stuff.
They've been super
and
supportive.
then Esme Morgan got the message from the Jaguars player.
Yeah.
So cute.
Did you see Alessia Russo got confetti at her beauty salon?
Yeah, I did see that. That is so funny. She's like coming and all the girls are like, hi babe. She's like hugging them all. She's like, oh my God. Oh.
So funny. The most Leslie Russo thing ever.
That's so cute.
Love.
One more thing. We are kit mad and have been, obsessed with all of the various kits of the Euros and of WAFCON and Copa America. But slightly disappointed that there are like some brands who are still not servicing women's fans. Like how hard it was to get hold of a Wales kit for your girlfriend.
Yeah.
And like you could not get a Wales kit in the authentic player version.
No. And barely anywhere was selling it.
Barely anywhere was selling it. You couldn't get after AKB, we had friends who wanted to get her German goalkeeper jersey. Couldn't get that anywhere.
I wanted that.
Yeah.
It was such a sick top.
I mean, all the clubs are doing their kit launches at the minute, and Liverpool have just dropped their kit, and it's, you can't get every version of the kit in women's sizes. And it's not even about women's football. This is like women fans of football. And it's really frustrating that after all of the highs of the Euros, we're still fighting. It's the same argument was with the goalkeeper kits at the World Cup.
Yeah.
It's the same argument constantly, and it really feels like why are all kit brands not doing the same level of service?
I agree. That's almost all we've got time for, but do stick around on your listening device. We've got a very special treat that we are going to tag on to the end of this episode if you want to immerse yourself back into those final minutes before we won the Euros.
If you want to revisit the stress and the tension.
We've got a very exciting recording that was taken live at the Moth Club where us and our football team hosted a watching party for 200 fans for the final. And the recording was taken by Karis Wall, who has very kindly shared it with us. And yeah, you get goosebumps.
Yeah. Might cry again.
Yeah, so we'll tag that on to the end. But until then, we are having some time off. We're having a little tiny Screamer summer holiday, but we'll be back the week before the season starts. So that's the first week of September for a bumper preview.
Mm-hmm.
And exciting news, our next pub quiz in London has just gone on sale. Only £3 tickets. Which is going to be on Wednesday the 3rd of September at the Old Queen's Head.
And we've got some special prizes.
We've got some very special prizes this time. Alongside the normal, very exciting pub quiz prizes, we've got some extra treats. So.
Bring your best goal celebrations because you may be called upon to do it.
And your best teammates.
And your best teammates, your best team names, all of it. Bring it all. So we'll see you all there in September. Until then, keep following us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube at @screamers_pod. We'll still be posting loads of content that we've not got around to during our little summer break. So there'll be lots of fun things for you to see. And if you've got any thoughts about what you want us to cover more next season, whether it's teams, whether it's topics, we'd love to hear it. So you can either message us on social or email us at screamerspod@gmail.com.
And do follow, rate and review us wherever you're listening to us right now so we can reach even more women's football fans. And now all there's left to do is sit back, relax and enjoy the penalties.
See you
Bye.
in our DMs.
As mentioned, never lost a penalty shootout under Serena Biegman. congratulations, go on. It's a quite brilliant save from Katakoi. That is world class. She goes the right way, Katakoi. Went the right way and waited for where she needed to.